1966, Mao Zedong burned the seminary in Nanjing. And he said the Christian faith would be forever gone out of the country, never to return. Mao Zedong is dead and gone. The fastest growing church in the world today is in China. I want to close with two very simple illustrations. It was a few years ago that I had this experience, 3 years ago, when I was invited at that time to China, and the gentleman who invited me will be with me in 4 days from now. He had recently come to know Christ through some conversations we'd had, and he had powerful influence. He brought one of the highest members of the Politburo. I shall not even give the title, because it would not be right. We spent 3 hours plus answering her questions. She had represented China in 110 countries. And at the end of answering her questions, I said, "May I pray with you?" She said, "Yes, please." We bowed our heads and we finished praying, and I'll never forget her opening lines. She said, "Dr. Zacharias, I am in my 70s. This is the first time I have ever heard anybody praying." She said, "The only prayer I heard before this was 3 hours ago when you prayed for the food before we ate, as our host asked you to pray. I was shocked." She said, "Do you know what moved me? When your prayer began by first praying for the servants in the kitchen and thanking your God for them. In a classless society, that was the shattering of a wall before her." And what a thrill in the toughest regions of the world to see the transformation of lives. It's happening again and again and again. Graduates, you are facing a tough world. You are facing a changing world. You're facing a resistant world. You're facing a hostile world. But you know, the gospel story is always used to rising up and outliving its pallbearers. Take the message. It's live, it's powerful, it's transforming. And what I'd like to do is leave you with the words of the hymn that Charles Wesley wrote. "O thou who camest from above, the pure celestial fire to impart, kindle a flame of sacred love on the mean altar of my heart. There let it for thy glory burn with inextinguishable blaze, and trembling to its source return in humble prayer and fervent praise. Jesus, confirm my heart's desire to work and speak and think for thee. Still let me guard the holy fire, and still stir up thy gifts in me. Ready for all thy perfect will, my acts of faith and love repeat, till death thy endless mercy seal, and make my sacrifice complete." Draw the line of resistance, draw the line of dependence, and draw the line of confidence. And may God bless you as you see multiples of people crossing over from that side over to this to become followers of Jesus Christ, which is the reason this institution exists and does so for the glory of God. And that is the reason I'm privileged to be here and most grateful for the invitation. Thank you, and God bless you.